The transition tracks on this soundtrack are really weird. I appreciate that they have them in there, but it's just kind of weird when they pop up when you're listening to it. Because it's just the little sound that they made that plays whenever you go from one segment of a level to another, which is cool. But when you just suddenly have a break in the music that's like 8 seconds of just like, whoa, just like some weird ominous ass noise. A little strange. Okay. Oh, shit. Already breaking everything. So I gotta do a new game. I don't know what this one is. 2019? Not sure what that is, but this is apparently I last played this game other than when I streamed it in 2020. It was 2018. So I haven't played this in a hot minute because that was around the time that I was going back through like every Ratchet game, 100%ing them. Probably used to be a little.
Attach robotic ignition system. Thank you for using help desk technology.
I don't know if I need to, or if it even lets you turn subtitles on. I think it does. It's Dank. I really like that it's just like a apparent defect in the robot making process here is just that sometimes one can just be completely different and also have a conscience. Gets a explained question mark like 10 years later. I'm gonna get used to this again. Because this game does not play like any of the others. They kinda... They really, what is it, like, refined how Ratchet and Clank works from Game 2 onwards. And even then, Game 2 isn't like exactly how it kinda kept going. But this one is definitely the most different out of all of them. Like, you can't... The fact that you can't, I have the bomb glove, but it's like the only thing you can really do aim-wise is just go into first person like this. You can't, what the fuck is it called? Like when you kind of just like stand forward and like go back and strafe it. There's no strafing in it yet. Which is a very big thing in the later games. It's also kind of funny how, like, I don't know, like, how much friction the camera feels like it kind of has. Can I actually change that? I also want to turn these on. That feels exactly the same.
You can interrupt help desk messages by pressing the triangle button. To disable help desk messages, please select options from your pause menu.
Something that I never, I don't know if I've ever really thought of, is just, what is it?
And then press the square button.
That you only get like one thing out of Ratchet so far, and it's that he's just kind of exasperated at the fact that he doesn't have a robot. It's like nothing to kind of like get you into the character at all just yet. And then he's going around, he's beating the shit out of some frogs. Maybe I should turn this down. I feel like the bolt collecting is a little loud there. I like that guy. Sad to see him go. Wait, I need to... I don't know how I didn't even, like, realize this. Okay, that feels a lot better. Oops. Oh, motherfucker. I forgot that... Oh. Can I break these? No. I don't know why I thought you could. I'm glad that these boxes are big, for whatever reason.
Use your bomb drive. Press the circle button to equip it, and the circle button again to fire it. You can also use it in first person while holding down the L1.
Did not look like it was targeting that dude.
Interesting. You're quite handy with your wrench.
Now I need to turn it back up.
I built that ship with it.
Currently,
Yeah,
I'm
the
in search
old-
of
the
someone
first
for the
game
assistance
Ratchet
in saving
voice,
the
too.
solar system. Do you know where I might find that fellow?
Well, he's on the radio every week. Other than that, no. Hey, what's with all this save the solar system stuff anyway?
Hello, citizens of...
There's no
My
subtitles
race
here.
and blog have a small problem. Our planet has become so polluted, overpopulated, and poisonous that we are no longer able to dwell here. But I, Chairman Drek, have a solution. We are constructing a pristine new world using the choicest planetary components available. So, what does this mean to you, you might ask? Using highly sophisticated technology, which you couldn't possibly understand, we will be extracting a large portion of your planet and adding it to our new one. Unfortunately, this change in mass will cause your planet to spin out of control and drift into the sun, where it will explode into a flaming ball of gas. But, of course, sacrifices must be made. Thank you for your cooperation.
Cut!
And if you don't like it, you can take your whiny, sniveling, snot-nosed populations, form a line behind me, and kiss my... We're still on? Well, turn it off, you idiot!
Why'd they have him turn to the side so you see he has a ponytail on
Those
that one?
planets are hosed. Well, good luck getting Captain Quark to help you.
Actually, you could
Those
help me.
planets are
If you would use your
hosed.
ship to take me to the coordinates contained in this infobot, I might be able to gather further information there.
Even if I wanted to, I can't. I'm missing a crucial component of the ship.
The robotic ignition system.
How did you know that?
I, sir, happen to be equipped with the latest in robotic ignition systems. My programming allows me to start any ship I choose.
So, I agree to take you to this wherever it is, and you get my ship started for me?
That is what I'm proposing.
Deal.
This could be a problem. Take care of it.
Whoa, this is great! So that's where I've been stuck this whole time.
Please return your appendages to the steering mechanism, sir.
Huh? Oh, right. Sorry. Oh, and by the way, you could stop calling me sir. The name's Ratchet.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, sir.
You got a name?
My serial number is V54296.
Oops. I'll just call you Clank for short. Hang on.
Dank. That's what I'd
So you
call him.
see, it would be most beneficial if your citizens were not in the city when my workers begin removing it.
Preposterous! I will not stand for this.
Not mean to do
Unfortunately,
that.
you have no choice in the matter.
Let's just see what Captain Quark has to say about that, my good man. I don't see what's so funny. Captain Quark could dispatch you without even breaking a sweat, you puny.
You have now officially worn out your welcome and my patience.
This is your last chance. Stop this madness now!
I love this robot guy because he has a
You're
robot
right.
cigar.
I will withdraw my troops.
Really?
No, he's all yours, gentlemen. Try not to leave any marks.
Actually, isn't there a robot cigar like in TF2 that Soldier can have? Like the robotic Boogaloo had one for the Soldier's Stogie.
Oh, Clank? Where are you? Oh, sorry about that. Well, we're not leaving the way we came in.
Perhaps we could procure a ship from one of the inhabitants.
If there are any left.
I don't know what it is about this stage specifically, but it's like how insanely vibrant it is. Is like it kind of gets me every time. Every time I play this, it's like damn. It's like popping this game open for the first time, and it's like so bright. It's like even the later games in the series, like they never really were this vibrant. It's like usually they were never not like colorful. You know, it's like they never looked bad per se. And some of them were a little less so than others. Generally speaking, that was an exception. And it's like just going back to the first game, like with how unique it is compared to everything else, because it was still kind of, you know, trying to figure everything out. Also, check this out, secret. It's a gold bolt. But like, even design-wise, it's like this one just immediately feels like super vibrant. It's like I think that like the closest thing to that is like Metropolis and Kerwan, which is in this game, but like, you know, it comes back a lot. In like most of the games almost. I'm trying to remember what they ended up changing the name of Metropolis to, because I don't think DC or Warner, I guess, was a very big fan of some random video game using the name Metropolis. Oh, right. Like, get anywhere through this? No. You gotta go all the way to the end. So this is pretty, I'd assume pretty obviously the PS2 version and not the PS3 port. Because the port Well, it is sadly the most recent and the most recent version of this game, the most modern port of it. It got some weird issues. I just haven't played, I've played this PS2 version much more. The last time I did was 2018.
Look, plumber's crack.
What did you just say?
I
What
said,
did you
look,
just
the
say?
plumber's back.
All right, wise guy. Shouldn't you be on one of them escape transports?
Escape transports?
Newsflash, giant robots attacking. The escape transports are taking all the rich folks off this god-darn planet.
So why aren't you on one?
Socioeconomic disparity.
What?
He hasn't got enough points.
Working people have to wait for Captain Quark to save us.
Well, got anything worth a lot of bolts?
I got this thing. Shows two weirdos ditching their ship. It's got
Weirdos.
coordinates to a desert planet, too.
An infobot. Ratchet, we could use that.
That might be one of my favorite lines in the whole game. It's so early.
Geronimo!
Just socioeconomic disparity. The way he says it.
Mayday, mayday! This is the solar ship Radical. We seem to be under attack from the planet's surface.
Relax, kid. It looks like some sort of fireworks display. Probably in your honor.
Whoa! That was close! Ah!
Pipe down, I can't concentrate.
But we've been hit!
An unexpected detour. When we land, I'll see if I can scare up an exhibition for you.
We're not gonna live that long!
Kid, let's hamstring!
Eject! Eject!
Did you see that guy on the left? That was Skid McMarks.
Does he know Captain Quark?
I doubt it. He's a pro hoverboarder, always going off about how cool he is.
Looks like he's in trouble.
I'll say, I've never seen him look so freaked out.
Gadgetron infobots give you coordinates.
Also
on
funny
your
that,
landing.
like,
Now that you have the
Skid
info
ended up kind of being a recurring character.
to get there. To enter,
It's
look at the
specifically
map.
just funny
Yes,
because his
and
name
hold
is
the
Skid
L
Marks.
button.
His name is just a shit joke. So it's right. Wasn't even thinking.
I got
Can't get it yet. It's really cool that this first level just immediately starts you off with 3 different paths, and they're all completely separate. Like, I was only when this game come out, fucking 2004. I was only 5 when this came out, but I assume that if you, like, had been conscious for the previous generation of video games, that would be very impressive. Yeah, there's that area transition. Oh wait, I can break these. Some of them. Not that. This one? Yeah, that. Gotta be breaking everything. Gotta bolt max. So the sound effects on these guys are great. Going back on the thing I was saying about how vibrant this game is, especially this first world, is like something about the shaded yellow that's used here has always really stuck with me. Really like it. There's a lot of it too. Like most of the buildings, I think, in the city area have like a lot of yellow to them. Like, I feel like that isn't the... I don't know if I can say isn't a color that you see super often with sort of future sci-fi stuff. Very glad that later games kind of, I'm pretty sure, did away with oxygen meters by just letting Ratchet retain his O2 mask that he gets in this game. something that's always been odd to me, because this is one of those things where it's a secret where I don't really know how you would know it if someone didn't tell you. Is that there, it's like, you can almost see, I guess you can see cracks in it, so like if you got perfectly, I don't know, if you looked at it like real hard, maybe you might notice, but it's like, okay, well if you look there, you can see something's back there. But, yeah, you can break this wall and there's a gold bolt. I'm not sure if I'll be able to use the gold bolts, because in, I think, the later games, gold bolt, or I guess they start using platinum bolts actually, but they're mostly used just as like kind of like to unlock secrets and stuff, like extras and like skins in some of the games. And in this one specifically, they're used to buy upgraded versions of like almost all of the weapons that just like do more damage and stuff. I think that is literally all they do, is they just do more damage, which is good. Not a bad thing at all. And they look cool because they're gold. I think some of them might have like different particles, like I think the gold pyrocitor has like green flames, which is nice.
Great bargains for you today.
Got some great bargains for you today. I don't know if I'll be able to get any gold weapons this playthrough. Maybe one, because it's like, you know, you have to use bolts on top of the gold bolts. I think that those guys there, the little, like, two-legged monster things, these things have stuck with me too, because it's like, they're just, like, bees for some reason. It's like, I don't know why they're bees, they're bee patterns specifically, but they look really good. These guys got the cartoon sound effects. That's throwing me off, like actually being able to one-shot everything with the bomb glove, because usually this type of weapon is very, very low power in these games. This one, it's like there's no weapon upgrading system other than the golden versions. So everything's kind of balanced to be pretty good right at the gate. He killed his friend. That's another really nice thing that they do, is that they make it so that you, if bolts fall into water, or like into a death pit or whatever, they just fly back to you as if you had collected them. I don't remember if this game has like a bolt grabber that just makes them magnetize to you from further away. Kinda hope it does. It's always a very nice upgrade to get. Then like the I think the second game might have the box breaker. That's like anytime you do that big jump swing, it just destroys shit in the big radius around you without you having to actually touch it. Doesn't do damage though, which makes sense. It'd be a little crazy, a little cray. I didn't use the pyrocitor at all. I I didn't buy ammo for it either. Whoops. You know what? Let's use it. One-shots these guys. Very satisfying. Yeah, that's the weird thing with this game too, and this kind of shows it more than the Bomb Glove did. Is that since there's no aiming other than first person like that, the only way that you're going to aim is by literally pointing in the direction of whatever you're trying to kill. It makes some stuff a little awkward. Usually it's like, you know, you can get used to it pretty easy playing through like an entire game, but going back to it is always strange. Something else that's strange is having Clank on my back and not being able to use the propeller or anything. Because like, I can crouch and all that, but no extra jump stuff. These guys land before I can go out there. Yeah, they do. Might as well just use the Bomb Glove.
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Oh, what are you? Mercenaries? Torturers? Assassins? I'll tell you anything. Here, take my infobot. It's all I've got left.
Sir, we're not assassins.
Hold on. Let's see what he's got.
Another fun thing about first game Ratchet is he's willing to just be a shithead.
Has this ever happened to you? Hi, I'm Captain Quark.
Turn this shit up.
Believe me, there's nothing worse than staring down a Blargian Snagglebeast from the inside and knowing your equipment isn't functioning properly. That's why I come to Al's Robo Shack for all my electronic needs. Al has been the exclusive repair shop for my super electro gadgets since I was knee-high to a sand mouse. If Al can't fix it, it's not broke. Right, Al? You said it, pal. So if you're fighting crime, or just fighting grime, come to Al's Robo Shack in Metropolis for all your robotic repairs. Al's Robo Shack, it's Quarktastic!
Do you know what this means?
Yeah, Captain Quark is really sold out.
No, it means Captain Quark is on Metropolis. We could tell him about this invasion.
If we had a ship.
What? A ship? What? You're not going to torture me? Well, as planetary chairman, I could arrange for you to borrow our courier ship.
Cool.
You can count on us, sir.
Right. Thank you, your chairman shipliness.
Now that you have coordinates to 2 new planets, you can use your ship.
Seeing
Press the
that
button to bring up the
classic
map. Your
Captain
ship
Quark
will
scene
start.
got me sad that Fred Ward, he's obviously the voice actor for Quark, and I don't know exactly what happened, but he's got some sort of condition where it's like his like cognitive function is just kind of not there anymore. Like he's not really able to do much of anything, I don't think. It's really fucking sad because the dude is super talented. So, well, it just means that he'll never be able to be in anything anymore, and so it's just a really shitty thing to have happen. Just in general.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
I do. There's also an annoying thing about this game is that you have to buy each piece of ammo individually. Very glad that later games let you just do a refill all ammo in the Gadgetron vendors. I already did everything. Yeah. Metropolis or Iridia? I don't know. What do you get? Skidness agent. Ow. You know what? I want to go to Car 1 actually. I want to get the Clank upgrades quick. Another super vibrant place. Which I already said, actually. Wow. Hack streamer. Talking in circles. Weapon do we get now? Blaster.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Yeah, sure. This fucking face.
Quickly center the
Can
camera.
I
Just tap the
do
down one
this here? So there's a gold bolt down here. I think? Pretty sure. Yes. I might need to go to Owl's before... Nope, I can do it, yeah. But I need bolts because immediately after buying the blaster, I was like, oh wait, I need bolts to buy the swing shot in like 5 minutes. Not even. Probably less than that. And I didn't even buy ammo. Classic Ratchet and Clank taxes. I even really like... I've played this game enough that I don't really like stop to look at how well put together shit like this is. That was really fucking nice.
Welcome to the Captain Quark Fitness Course. If you're strong enough, fast enough, and clever enough to beat my fitness challenge, you will receive a reward from my head trainer. Simply make your way to the third island to complete the course. Good luck. Quark Enterprises is not responsible for sprains, broken bones, snapped tendons, bruised egos, or accidental death incurred while taking the challenge.
Excuse me, Captain, but we have more pressing issues. We urgently need your assistance.
Clank,
Yes?
do you notice anything unusual about Captain Quark?
Well, I find the fact that he has a spring where his leg should be to be quite puzzling.
And why do you think that is?
Possibly an injury incurred while battling evil?
This isn't the real Captain Quark, you numbskull. It's a robot.
Oh.
Let's see. Sound effects and music are the only thing. I was really hoping that I'd be able to crank up the dialogue volume without having to crank up everything else. Because it's like, I don't want to have it at like super high volume, but I feel like I need to every time that a cutscene goes on. Because they're also good. A lot of people like actually just straight up don't like how Ratchet is mostly in all the later games. It's like, I kind of get it, because it's like, he... Not to spoil, but, if, like, from this game onwards, he's kind of just, like, very much just the good guy. Like, he doesn't really fuck around as much as he does here, because it's like, this one, he's just kind of he's just kind of straight up a dick sometimes. In later games, it's like, he's just, him and Clank are besties, and they're inseparable, and it's like, well, they had a fucking save the world adventure together, and now Ratchet's like, hey, maybe I could be a real hero. It's like, it makes sense to me, at least. I don't know. He never felt like he was written badly after he, like, became, like, a hero guy. Some very, very low sound here. These platforms moving. Hope your right ear enjoys it.
These moving walls also function as jump slots. Jump and
Calling them jump slots is really weird to me.
until you reach the top.
I don't think I've ever heard of anything else call it that. It's like, these are jump slots. It's like, what? It's like, I guess it makes sense. I don't remember if it's that. Oh no, it's that one there. That building right there has a gold bolt in it, but you need the like hover pack for Clank to be able to get it, which I could get if I had gone the other way, but I didn't do that.
Listen up, you loudballs! That was the most pathetic display I have ever seen on that obstacle course!
What do you mean?
We finished the circuit, ma'am.
Oh yeah, but it is weak. When I was competing, I would devour courses like that for breakfast.
Bet that's not all.
If it were up to me, you would drill for the rest of the day. But somehow you managed to impress that fool Captain Quark.
Captain Quark knows about us?
He certainly does. And worst of all, he wants me to give you a prize for that ridiculous performance.
Cool, what is it?
I'm supposed to give you a swing shot, so you can sway to and fro like little insects.
All right, let's see it.
Not so fast. Today, the two of you disgraced my obstacle course, so I am going to make you pay.
But that prize is ours from the captain. That's not fair.
Too bad. Life's not fair.
Oh, I'm 100 over. That's good.
Sweet. I bet Captain Quark uses stuff like this all the time.
Ha! Real men can swing without silly toys like that. The two of you make me sick.
Congratulations on your
Notice that Clank waves to her as she leaves.
like the ones nearby.
That's really funny.
If the target is out of view, use the
This is
L1
really
button to
funny.
aim.
Something that's weird with this game too, this swing shot, is that from what I am remembering, I think that you have to manually swap over to the swing shot every time you use it, rather than it just kind of like automatically letting you just have it on. Which kind of sucks, but also there's a skill point for like breaking this quirk. Can I do that? I don't know. I think you need the Devastator for that. Yeah, robot dogs. This gun specifically, it's like, it's good that the lock-on thing works, but it's like, still, it's like having to turn around this much.
Aim the blaster. If you hold down the L1 button,
So yeah, you can aim the blaster, but you have to do this. That's like, that kind of sucks. That explosion is really funny. I don't remember if it's in this game or which one it is, but I remember there's like some vehicle that you break and like they made part of its like explosion, like ragdoll debris, is just the pilot, like as a static object. Like just in the sitting position, he just bounces along with all the other debris that falls out of it. It's really funny if you notice it, but I don't remember what game it is. Also, there's no reason for me to go back there. There is a gold bolt that way, but I can't get it unless I have the helipack, so which I don't have it. So it's kind of neat that they like pan your camera up a little bit, so you get to see more of the cityscape. See the detail changing on Al's sign. Yeah. Also neat that they showed that you can see the end of this section of the level right up there.
Ratchet, that's the man we saw on the infobot. Remember? He knows Captain Quark.
Hey, you're that robot guy, right?
No, actually, I build robots. I myself am not a robot guy, per se.
Nerd.
I like him.
So, now that we've
I
cleared
like
that
him.
up, what can I do for you?
Well, we saw your infobot announcement. You were with Captain Quark. We're trying to find Captain Quark. We thought you could help us.
Your logic is commendable. However, I haven't seen Captain Quark since we shot that commercial. Say, do you run on standard XP18 sister boards?
Version 7.66.
Back at ya. I may be able to help you out after all. How does a helipack upgrade sound?
Upgrade?
Natch. Since he's a 766, I could have the little guy up and running in no time. Of course, I'll just need my fee for service. Okay.
That's another funny thing. I don't know if I already said this. I don't think I did. Is that they just kind of force you to pay for everything.
Yeah, you the man, Clank.
You're welcome.
Which is I don't know if they do it as much in the second and third game, but it's like they really hammer in the like I don't even know what you'd say. It's like how kind of corporate some of the stuff is, like with Gadgetron being fucking everywhere. It's done well, and it's like it's pretty cynical. Because it's just like literally everyone and everything is just like, yeah, you're gonna have to fucking pay up, buddy. That's like, you know, Al charging it makes sense, but it's like there's shit in like the second game where it's like I think it's there's a computer that you need to like access to get to the next area. But the computer itself has a bolt-shaped, like, slot in it, so you can't use the computer until you put money into it. It's really funny. I can't see where this guy is. Well, thank you for not attacking me until I saw you. So this... It does pick up bolts. I don't know if I ever noticed that. Doesn't seem all that useful, but it's cool that it does it. Right. Even though they were still running at me, I was like just kind of operating under the assumption like, oh yeah, Ratchet games pause when you go into the loadout. It's not this one. One blaster ammo. It's always something fun with the Gadgetron and like ammo crates. And sometimes you really desperately need ammo for one gun, and then it gives you like one ammo for something you didn't even want. Generally speaking, it just like random between all of the guns you have that don't have full ammo. So it's like, you know, luckily, if you have one gun that has no ammo and everything else is maxed out, you don't really have to worry. Seven bolts. I'll go over there in a second. Now that I have the helipad, I can do this. Most fun thing in any Ratchet game. Luckily, it's in all of them. And right, I think that if I very careful about this, I think this extra shit up here, maybe. Just this. Might just be that. Does it even have bolts in it? It probably didn't, they just fell to the side. Now I can do this. Before I get on the train, I gotta go back this way. So now there actually is a gold bolt that I know about. I don't know why that spawner was so useless. Yeah, I killed all of the robots over here and it didn't spawn a single thing until... Or it just didn't spawn a single thing, period. Not until anything. Dog killing version? No. No. One nosy dog. As soon as anybody comes upstairs, her first order of business is just busting my door down. It's a pretty neat segment. I look like I'm right on the edge of it. And I was. Can I... The train is actually moving, so projectiles are all fucked up. I forgot that's what these guys do. I hadn't let one live long enough, but yeah, they just like shit out mine. More cutscene.
Executive Chairman Drake. Dispense with the pleasantries, Lieutenant. My sources tell me you're behind schedule. You must prepare this planet to be harvested for our new world.
Yes, sir. As you can see, everything is moving along as planned.
I'm counting on you, Lieutenant. And as your former commander can tell you, I don't take disappointment well.
Yes, sir. I won't fail.
Drek is destroying yet another planet.
Yeah, but if that's the kind of help he's getting, I don't think we have anything to worry about.
You should not underestimate Chairman Drek. He is quite dangerous. We must find Captain Quark.
Look, that lieutenant doesn't seem so tough. Let's take him out ourselves.
Perhaps we can persuade the lieutenant to tell us where Drek is.
Now you're talking.
Classic pose right there. Used that for a thumbnail 5 years ago. 4 years ago, probably. More like. Or closer to. Where does this take you? Oh. I guess if you don't have enough money to buy the upgrade.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
I'm gonna go on the chorus once. Just to see if I can actually get the, if I remember where the gold bolt is. I think I do. One thing is, obviously, I just have to get to the top of this. Again. Definitely did it a lot faster this time. Okay, so I think Can we do it from here? Okay, yeah, it's down here. Right. There we go. And an F-ton of bolts. Total F-ton. I don't even remember how many gold bolts any of the gold weapons cost. Right, that way. Oh, that just brings you right back to the ship. That's nice. It's like they knew. It's like they knew exactly where I wanted to go. Let's go detour around some background buildings, I guess. Oh, I played the area transition again, man. One thing I almost forgot is I do want to go over here real quick. I don't know why I'm doing this like completionist shit. Completionist. Really, there's no point. I am not 100%ing this on stream. That would be kind of stupid. Especially if I want to get through these games in a reasonable manner. A reasonable time frame, I guess. Is that it? It's just boxes. Oh shit, extra waste of time. Yeah, I got some more money, but it's a hack streamer, no idea where he's going. Wait a second, what's this? Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah. Got a bolt max. Find every crate in every level. But no, that's not what I meant to do. Now I'll go to Iridia. Oh yeah, you can't even do part of Iridia without the swing shot. And then you need the thing that you use the swing shot for in Iridia, you need to run to the logging site to get everything there. I remember. Extra, yeah. It's like every like kind of big leg of the game, I guess you could say, has its own I don't know, like new weapon or weapons. Here's a question: can I make this jump? There's no real point in me making this jump. There's a much better place that I know I can do it. Damn it. I was hoping that had any sort of collision I could stand on. I'll go this way first. Pyrocitor is like made for this. And I'm pretty sure they give you the Pyrocitor first because of this level and the sand sharks. Like, this makes the sand sharks a lot less annoying. What? Oh, so I killed him. I don't know why I'm using the Pyrocity to kill these guys. Kind of really stupid idea. Yeah, you gotta remember that quick swapping between your last two weapons is double tapping triangle, not just tapping triangle once. Because I kept tap. If you ever see this, it's because I'm forgetting that that's how you do that. This is the swing shot route. Yeah. Forgot that there was two routes here. I'll go the normal one first. No, look that way. I like their death sign. The layered, like, beeping. Not what I wanted. There we go. It's easier to just touch them rather than try to break them from a distance. But I don't know if it's just like kind of me just filling this into my head, but it's always felt like the exploding crates give you more bolts. I feel like it makes sense. I got both sand sharks. It's important. Can you even go in this top one? No. I don't know why, but I remember as a kid thinking that this mantling thing was like one of the coolest mechanics in the game. Like just kind of shimmying along a ledge like that was really fucking cool, and like climbing like that. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here so that I have like a bit more of a checkpoint spot.
No signal whatsoever. This downtime is killing me.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Don't be so literal, son. The problem is I'm stranded on this backwater planet and my star client is nowhere to be found.
Hey, we saw you on that infobot. You're Skid's agent.
Was Skid's agent. Haven't seen him since our ship crashed. And an agent without a client is like a flea without a dog. Say, you look like an athletic kid. If you can bring back the championship prize from the hoverboard races in Blackwater City, I'll make you my next star.
We have no time for trivial matters, sir.
I could be the next Skid McMarks.
I'm pretty sure that the thing he gives you has to do with these. I don't remember if it's from him or if it's from somebody else, but I really like how these are so, like, just kind of haphazardly placed around. In some of these levels, like, you can see from here that it's, like, clipping into the ground.
If you want
It's
to
charming.
impress this agent, you'll have to win a hoverboard race.
You'll
The
have
next
to win a
hoverboard race is in
hoverboard
Blackwater
race.
City on planet Rilgar.
Okay, so if I go, damn it. So there's like, if you can get to that spot, maybe like this jump would be better for it. You can do a long jump and make it, and then like use the two kind of courtesy jumps that they give you through the mud. And you can make it to the island in the middle of the mud and get the gold bolt. It's in like a truck. Oh wait, I know how to do this. Hang on. I remember. There you go. Yeah, and then you just... You're here. It's like there is nothing here other than this gold bolt. Apparently I reached it. That's speedrun tech right there. One thing is that I gotta go back because I'm not sure, but I don't really want to push my luck with having to go back through that. Well, never mind, I will go back to this section again. I was about to say, I don't want to have to go through this section again, so I'm going to go around and then get the teleporter back. But, you know. Sometimes you just suck. The way Ratchet reorients himself on things whenever it's kind of like a scripted event like this in the PS2 trilogy is really funny to me.
Press the select button or click the right analog joystick.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this game's got a map that it actually fills in too. So it's like all the yellow areas are where I've been. Pretty nice. Cool system.
To bring up the map. This may help you locate where you are.
Because it's like, since it fills in like that, it doesn't need to like, or it's like you can kind of fill in the blanks of like, okay, I still have a mission left on this planet. Where the hell is it? It's like, oh well, there's this entire gray area that I haven't been to. Gotta get these bolts. Gotta get them. Bolts. Gotta get them. Gotta have them. I think it's this section that I'm in right now. It's like there's a... Yeah, I think it is this. It's like there's a skill point No, it actually isn't. It's a little bit from now. There's a skill point, which I think I got one of them actually, where options? No. Help? No. Yeah. I don't know where it is, but or actually, I think you can't actually see them until your New Game Plus. But what it is there's just like random things you can do in the game, like just some of them are like kind of, you know, skill based, like kind of a test of your skill for just some random arbitrary thing, maybe for like cheat codes and stuff. And some of them are just like, do this one random thing that you probably wouldn't think to do unless you looked at the skill pointer. And one of them is like, there's a section in this area where you have to, yeah, it's this, where you have to go through this whole course here without touching the floor. I almost wonder, can I pull it up? Yes, I can, actually. I wasn't sure if I remembered how to do that. There's nothing interesting in there anyway. Just thought I'd flex. Okay, before I do this, gotta... gotta get the gold bull. It's important. Nice little droning sound for you. I am glad that you don't have to see the grapple points to actually hit them. Yes. You found the trespasser. It's the wrong way. Wait, is it? Yes, it is. So, like, every game has, like, one or two of these where there's a gadget that's like, here's the door puzzle item. It's always, some of them are better than others. This one's fine. It's like, I'm sure I'll get stuck on some of them, but some of them kind of get annoying, especially because you have to... Some of the games I think let you kind of skip them in New Game Plus a little bit, but most of the time, from what I remember, you just have to redo all of the puzzle sections over and over again anytime you replay, which kind of drags on a bit, especially in Clank sections. Go to the only Wilderlands? Wilderness area. Skid McMarks.
It's him, Skid McMarks.
That man from the infobot.
In the flesh, little dude. You guys get a load of that epic space battle I was in?
We saw ya, screaming for help.
That was like a war cry. My agent and I got ambushed on the way to hoverboard practice.
Did he survive the crash, sir?
He's okay, but I've had a little trouble getting back to my ship due to my sprained ankle.
Oh, come on.
If you can take out all the sand sharks, I just might have a spare hoverboard for you.
We'd love to help you, Mr. McMarks, but Ratchet and I need to find Captain...
One of your boards? I've always wanted a decent hoverboard. Well, alright. You just keep that foot elevated.
Something it's very funny, kind of looking at the character design for this game, is how fucking huge 90% of the characters are compared to Ratchet, which I don't know if that means that everybody else is normal height, or if Ratchet is like 3 feet tall. I'm pretty sure Quark is like 6 or 7 feet tall, so it's like, I think he would just be tall for a human. Which he isn't. He's not a human. He looks human, but he has 3 fingers. I do kind of wonder if that's kind of like a common misconception. I've never really engaged with much Ratchet. Many people who are like Ratchet fans in like my day-to-day life. It's like I knew people in school, like back when these games were still coming out, but other than that, I don't know all that many people who have actually played these other than myself, surprisingly. I don't know if... now that I'm here, I think I remember. There's a gold bolt in the cave over here, which I think, like, it's over near Skid. You can see, like, a grate that leads into it. That's another breakable wall. Yeah, it's this thing here. So this one's a little more obvious than the other one, I think. Literally, there is a window that shows the gold vault. You just have to figure out where it is. I mean, you can look down the hall and see, like, oh, it goes that way. I will look for that way. I will look for to go that way. I like how stupid those look. Those spawners. Did I kill them before they could even spawn shit? I didn't know you could do that. I just kind of assumed that this place was just gonna be already preloaded with a bunch of fucking sand sharks. Guess I was wrong. No, those are bolts. I thought they were more sand sharks. No, I think they're all here.
Here, man. Catch.
A brand new Z3000. You can't even buy these.
Well, I got a bail. Catch you dudes at the hoverboard races.
You've just acquired a Gadgetron Z3000 hoverboard. Use your new hoverboard at the racetrack in Blackwater City on Planet Railroad.
See, Planet Railgar, the uninitiated, has one of the best secrets and or Easter eggs in video game history. And I'll be sure to show it off. I know. As you may know, here at the Smitty Crossmedia stream, we love secrets and Easter eggs. Don't we, folks? Take through his ship? Yeah, I do. How the fuck did I miss that? I was gonna say, like, oh wow, really useful. Wait, I think you can ride that back up.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Oh right, I can't even go to Railroad now. Break price. So I need to find the info for it. That would make sense.
Yes, quite lovely. That should just about do it. Commander, we are
going
finished
awesome.
with this world. Commence towing our planet to its next destination. Lieutenant!
Yes, sir.
You have fulfilled your treaty.
There's all kinds of comedy.
Barely.
We are ready to return to base.
Not so fast, Lieutenant. Just because we don't need any more trees doesn't mean they should have them. Destroy everything.
Really funny how in your face they are with Drek. It's like, just because we don't need any doesn't mean they should still have any. I think that's my biggest complaint about the series past this game, is that this game goes really hard on the say, woes of capitalism. It isn't touched upon as much. It's like I had mentioned earlier, that essentially every interaction with an NPC that gives you an item makes them force you to pay them before they give you shit, even if it doesn't make sense. I had mentioned I think it's in the second game, there's some like scientists that have a computer that you need to access to get to the next planet, and you try to use the computer, but then notice there is a bolt-shaped hole in it, so you have to pay the computer before it will give you information. And it's like that whole just like everyone's an asshole who forces you to pay them thing was kind of lost in the later games, which sucks because it's a pretty funny bit. Weird that I'm only now realizing that it doesn't make a sound when you're going around that bullet. I think usually it makes a noise. Just in like every other game in the series. Yeah, what a bunch of hacks Insomniac are. Yeah, exactly. Insomniac, famously a terrible studio. They made woke Spider-Man. You know, that's something I want to stream at some point, actually. I keep forgetting about that. I'd like to, I had wanted to, the plan was, I wanted to stream through a New Game Plus playthrough of Spider-Man 1, on the highest difficulty, so I could get the one trophy I don't have, or the two trophies I don't have, because I never played that game, New Game Plus. I just 100% of the game in the DLC, and then was done with that. But they have the two extra ones that aren't required for the plat, where it's, beat the game on New Game Plus, and then beat the game on highest difficulty, so I could just do both of those if I wanted. I forgot it. He's a really good boss fight here. I forgot it. He gave birth.
You sure showed him.
I suppose I did.
Is your current occupation leaving a rotten taste in your mouth? Then you need to know about BTS, Blog
BTS
Research Station.
Holy.
I'm Supreme Executive Chairman Drek, and we here at BTS are seeking motivated individuals to fill positions in these exciting careers. Grind boot tester, warhead assembly technician, mutant animal husbandry, robot repairman, suck cannon test dummy, and administrative assistant. So call BTS. Build our weapons while you build your future.
I'm calling BTS today.
Now we're talking. Did you see all the cool gadgets they're making? Let's go get some.
No, we must continue our search for Captain Quark.
You're absolutely right.
I am?
Sure. We need to find Quark. Although when we find him, wouldn't it be nice to be able to tell him where Chairman Drek is?
I suppose.
Well, we go to the space station and talk to the scientists. They work for Drek, so they're bound to know where he is.
I am unsure about your logic.
You think too much. Come on, let's go.
I'm glad that we got so much information out of the robot that that guy birthed in front of us. I forgot that. Like, I did forget that was how you get the Blarg Station infobot. Because it's just like... I knew that it was like he shits himself in fear joke. But I remembered it being he just like shit out like a bolt. Not an entire other robot. Also, there's a gold bolt like... This isn't the gold bolt, this is just a Lalco with some boxes. But I think there's like a gold bolt on like a weirdly hard to reach platform somewhere. I don't remember where. I don't know. Fuck you. I didn't even mean to select the bomb one, but that works. No, Pyrocer. There you go. The fact that this still doesn't, that selecting your weapon doesn't pause at all, still fucking with me. I'm too used to it actually doing that. Also, is it? Yeah, it's right here. It's like a really weirdly touchy jump. Never mind, I got it first try. Still just kind of a weird jump because you have to get it from that specific part. I've been like mentioning things that like you wouldn't know about from a first playthrough at all, and then being like, oh yeah, this is actually like pretty tough. Like I haven't done this in a while, and just getting it. There was one that was like a kind of difficult skill point. I was just like, yeah, I don't think I'll do it. Yeah, it might be. Earlier I was saying I was washed, but maybe I'm goated. Wait, I'm goated. Probably, yeah. When is the fucking thing coming? Is it that? I'm like waiting for one of these things going by to have a grapple point on it. And none of them do. Am I stupid? Am I just waiting for something that doesn't exist? What if I... I think that there's like a skill point for breaking these. Like, destroying a bunch of these. I'm not gonna stand around and wait though, because I can't even look at the skill points until you go to New Game Plus, so there'd be no point. I think I can do cheat codes though. I don't remember what any of them are, but you do them with button combos. I know Big Head mode is one of them. Rare. Oh yeah. Big Head mode should still be a thing that everybody uses, honestly. Like if your game is in 3D, put Big Head mode in there. Shit, even if it isn't, could probably find a way. I don't know if it was this game, or actually no, I think it's Deadlocked, where there's a cheat code that just turns Ratchet's wrench into like a blue version of Darth Maul's lightsaber. Oh, that's cool. Too bad it's in Deadlocked. For context, Ratchet Deadlocked is the 4th Ratchet game. and it's usually people, at least from what I understand, is I don't know, people don't really talk about it, because it's like it's not part of the trilogy, it's very much its own thing, where Ratchet gets kidnapped by this like gladiator game show thing to fight against other people that got kidnapped, and his proportions are weird, his head is smaller, and his body is all bigger, and it's like trying to be more serious, sort of, but it's just kind of like weird tonally, because it isn't really more serious. It's like the stakes are a bit more personal, I guess, because it's like life or death, like he has a bomb collar on, but other than that, it's just a very weird game. It's also mission-based rather than like being a planet exploration thing. Yeah, Suicide Squad. What are we, some kind of Ratchet deadlocked? It's also kind of funny too, because it's like the idea of like a gladiator TV show wasn't a foreign thing to this series, because in 2 and 3, I don't remember what the 1 and 2 is called, but in 3 there's an Annihilation Nation, and it's like you literally have to participate in gladiator TV shows essentially to progress the game. Multiple different segments. So it is kind of weird that that was the premise they went with. So it's like, well, he's already done this twice, and like, did very well. So at least those ones, I guess, were by choice. This one, he was just being brought into it for profit. Oops. I don't know if it's something up with my control stick, but I keep trying to swap to the Pyrociter, and it's just giving me the bomb glove. You know, as long as the enemy dies, it's fine. Gotta be a little careful, because this game only starts you with 4 health. Every game past this lets you passively upgrade your health as you kill shit, but not this one. You gotta go buy it later on in the game. I don't even remember how late it is, because it's like... It's on the old Blarg planet, which is super poisonous. So you have to come back with the O2 mask once you get it, I think. And then you can go to like the vending machine that sells the health upgrade. And there's 2 of them. And they're very expensive. It's like, it's at least halfway through the game, I think. Yeah. I mean, like, respawning doesn't actually, like, get rid of anything that you have. Like, if I were to collect, like, 1,000 bolts and then die and respawn, the only difference would be is that less of, like, the crates would be there. If any, that I had broken. Other than that, like, most enemies still respawn, and, like, you keep all the shit you have, so it's like, you can just grind bolts and stuff in certain ways like that. At least I'm like 99% sure it doesn't reset any progress. I think it maybe does sometimes, in, like, very specific games. But I'm pretty sure... Glove of Doom, I don't even own that yet. It's like very rare cases in Ratchet games do I think it actually sets you back at all. It just gets annoying because it's like some of these planets are a little oppressive on the enemies. I love the sound effect for wall jumping. Let's hear that again. So I gotta love this guy who will not attack you. He just beckons you. What a nice guy. I think this is where you get the suck cannon. The suck cannon's awesome. It really sucks. I don't know if I'll have anything to use it on though, because I think I killed all of the enemies that's supposed to be used on. Unless I'm misremembering. I keep remembering that there's a Blade, there's like an actual new Blade game coming soon. That shit's gonna be some good streams. It will. I wonder if it'll be feasible to play it all in one sitting. Yeah, man. I do wonder how long it'll be. It's a good break animation. Dunk. Sweet.
Gadgetron's suck cannon can vacuum up
Gadgetron the suck cannon.
fire them out as high caliber missiles.
At the completion, no build-up.
Must be small enough to fit inside the barrel.
That's the truest thing I've ever heard. Oh, what? You can't suck up crates in this? That's stupid. Unless you can suck up crates, just not nanotech crates. Yeah, you suck up small enemies, and then you shoot them. And they home in, like most projectiles in this game, because you can't actually aim. Yeah, I already killed every enemy that was over here, so I don't even get to demonstrate it yet. Damn it.
I got some great bargains for you today.
And then do I get the Glove of Doom? That little face down there is quite tempting. Like, I almost kind of don't even want to, just because I never use the Glove of Doom. It's funny, because you toss out a little grenade and it just spawns little robot minions that go and attack shit, like blow up.
So, you gonna buy something or what?
Will you fucking hang on? Yeah. I don't know. I'll wait on it. Something funny with the PS3 version of this, which I mentioned earlier. I don't know if anybody was even here. The PS3 port of this game is the most modern port that they have of it, which is very sad. I'm really keeping my fingers crossed that they're gonna do any sort of Ratchet and Clank collection ever again, because holy shit, man. Why is it so difficult to play these games? Like, you need to get a PS2 or PS3 in 2025 if you want to play this. It's like, people aren't gonna want to do that. It's like, just fucking port them, please. I know that the PS5's, like, PS2 emulation is still probably pretty scuffed, but like, anything at all. Right, the Taunter. Yeah, I gotta buy the Taunter. The Taunter's really stupid. But one of the things with the PS3 version is each of the ported games on PS3 has or each of the trilogy has a trophy for getting like a really high amount of bolts. So like, I don't remember what it is for 2 and 3, but it's pretty high. It's somewhere in the millions. But the first game one, it's to get 1,000,000 bolts. That's no problem at all once you're in New Game Plus. In 2 and 3. In this game, you still get the same amount of bolts. There's no multiplier added on or anything. So the only feasible way to get 1,000,000 bolts is to do the clip out of bounds glitch on Rilgar, which I think should be the next planet. You go down to the racetrack before all the boxes are broken, and then you stand there in a spot where the boxes are off screen, so they keep respawning for some reason, because it's still coded to be like respawning for the race. And then you just sit there with the Taunter, which for whatever reason breaks boxes, and you just hold down circle. It's just this. You gotta do that for like a few hours. And I think that like, I don't know if it was the first Katamari month stream or if it was one of the a little bit later ones that first year. But I left my PS3 on with something holding down circle so that I could get that achievement while the stream was running. So it was like, it takes a few hours to even get it then. Also, the Taunter is like one of the most useless weapons they've ever put in a Ratchet and Clank game. Because it doesn't really give you any information on it, but it's just supposed to aggro enemies towards you, which is like 99% of the time worthless. But there's one planet where there's a skill point to like taunt enemies into a laser grid. And that's the only applicable use. It's like, I mean, I guess it's pretty good for breaking boxes, if you want to do that with it. Or if you want to make noises. Taunter only full game run. I mean, maybe it does damage, I don't know. It could. And now we're getting into some real puzzling shit here. This is a tough one. Took me a second. So this part here, yeah, this is the first Clank section. And it just instantly, no fanfare, here he is. Clank sections are interesting. People don't like them. Seems to be Insomniac's whole deal at this point, where they include sections in their game where you play as another character that the grand majority of people seem to really fucking hate. Clank is the GOAT. Clank's fucking awesome. There's as the series went on, it became a general rule that Clank is literally always right, which is usually true. Miles parts of Spider-Man 1 were the only good parts. That's the truest thing I've ever heard. There's so much truth going on. Call this shit Truth Social, honestly. I'll retruth that. But, like, Clank sections specifically, like, I don't mind the MJ parts or anything. I think that they're, like, you know, they're not my favorite to replay, but they're inoffensive, to me at least. The one thing is, though, is that sometimes Clank sections are really just tedious to go through. Because it's like, you'll be fully kitted out as Ratchet and, like, have all the upgrades, like, you're never gonna die, you have, like, super powerful weapons, and then, oh, you gotta do a Clank section where he's still just as vulnerable as your first playthrough. And it's like, that can be kind of annoying, that you can't just kind of blaze through them. But also the fact that these are pretty much the only parts of these games that have, like, just full-on required puzzle segments. And it's like, the fact that you can't skip them at all is kind of annoying. Oh wait. Can I get them? I've been getting distracted with gold bolts. There's no reason for me to get them. Oh wait, no, actually, I think Ratchet can come out here when he gets the O2 mask. I think. And that's how you get that one. Regardless, I don't need it, so there's no real point for me to even go for it. I think they should be, yeah, here they are. So, this is Clank's, like, bread and butter, I guess, for his segments. I do like Gadgebots, they're very funny looking. But his whole thing is just telling Gadgebots what to do. It's really it. Another one. Where's the fourth one? This is a very annoying part, though, is that if some of them die, it's like, it's kind of a toss-up. Some games just have them immediately go into follow mode and run back to you. Some of them just leave them there. And you have to go all the way back and get more.
Use the
Oh wait, he might do his laugh. Yeah. It's the first spot with the Clank laugh in the whole series.
The Gadgetron Hydro Displacer uses Insta Faucets and Insta Drains.
Insta Faucets and Insta Drains.
Pools. Our sensors do not detect any on this space station.
Very dark platform here. Almost didn't see where I was going. So I didn't mention this when you said it, but I kind of forgot that there were Miles portions of Spider-Man 1.
Found this.
Hey, cool. It's a, what is it?
A hydro displacer.
Great. I always wanted one of those, I guess.
Oh yeah, I guess that was him. Because it's like, I remember what happens in those segments. I just forgot that it's like, oh yeah, you play as Miles during that, don't you? See this shit right here? This is cool as fuck. These branching paths, even as short as they might be. It's like you just board a little extra ship as you go onto a decommissioned warship. Pretty cool. What? Why did that? So for some reason it triggered a something triggered an explosive box. Don't know why. So many frogs. So many hungry, middle-aged white women. I don't think he specifies white, I think he just says so many hungry, middle-aged women. There, that's low health. Low health phase. MFW, low health. 50 Shades of Awkward. That's farkin' true. That's flarkin' true. Bitch. What? Die. I don't like going through those with 1 health. Press the big red shiny button. Yes.
Thank you for selecting our automated self-destruct feature. Vessel annihilation sequence initiated. Please remove all personal belongings.
I had the gas leak. Smells like swag in here.
This whole place is about to explode.
Fuck you. God damn it. It's so kind of funny that like there are actually still Blarg troops on this for some reason. Maybe they're just chilling on a decommissioned warship for whatever reason. Say that again. I forget it. I mean, you probably saw the Unreal Engine account posting Say That Again when somebody called the display that they posted Unreal. Display? I don't know what that means. So they posted some sort of showcase thing and somebody said, this looks unreal. Say that again? I'm glad people have seemingly been getting a lot of use out of it, just the whole internet. This is gonna be sick. This is gonna go crazy. Everybody just loves Fant 4 stick.
This is Darla Gratch reporting live from
Oh, it's
Blackwater
Darla
City.
Gratch.
We've just learned that Captain Quark will be presenting the grand prize at the Intergalactic Hoverboard Championship, which will be held here over the next few days. In related news, this planet has recently been suffering from an infestation of strange amoeboid creatures. The city's administration has assured this reporter that every step has been taken to eradicate these nuisances. Darla Gratch, Channel 2 News.
Did you see that?
Yes, I hope that poor woman is all right.
She's fine, I think. I was talking about the hoverboard races.
Oh, Ratchet. You dumb Dude, expert gas dodge. Tried and true method of this game of run around in circles with Pyrocitor. Never fails.
Need a little help with these enemies? Try your taunter.
Try your taunter. What enemies? This guy? that guy. There's its one use. If there's a laser wall between you and an enemy, which happens on like 2 levels, this one included, you can get your money's worth on that taunter. Should have been using the pyrocity. Rookie mistake right there. But you know what isn't a rookie mistake? Going into this room. Yeah. Taunted, actually, yeah. It's kind of funny how it's like weirdly methodical with which boxes it breaks. It's just crates on that other end. Kind of funny, this is a whole cutscene for it, and then you can just hold down the circle. Guess it'd be more of a threat if you weren't using the blaster to break those. Oh, I just remembered something, because like I looked over and saw you talking about, you know, the best version of the Fantastic Four. Did you see I don't think the skins themselves are unencrypted, but somehow the shop asset, like PNGs of them, got leaked. If you look at like Fire Monkey or Sheena or whoever, you can see there's the shop images for the new Iron Man skin, which actually looks really good. And the Avatar skins. Those are in the update. Confirmed. This could go poorly. I don't know if you saw that, but Ratchet's wrench kind of deforms when he does the strike, so that he can, like, you know, it looks like it has more impact. It's like, if he gets interrupted during it, it looks kind of funny. Like I said before, I don't know why I'm doubting myself. The best strategy for anything that isn't a ranged enemy is just run around in circles with the pyrocity. It always works. It's so free. I think there's a gold bolt in here for some reason, yeah. Isn't really even all that out of the way. So I'm thinking of, so Ratchet species is the Lombax. I'm trying to think, like, I don't know when the first time that's actually, like, mentioned is. Because I don't think it's any time in this game. Not that I can remember. I want to try something. It actually works. Wow. Taunter is so good. Best weapon in the game, honestly. If you're on, what was it? If you're on BTS, man, you get some use out of that taunty. And for good measure, I'm never going to come back here, but for good measure, open that path. Yeah. Should I go for the skill point of beating this thing with the wrench? Probably not. Speaking of this boss, actually, if you look down at the bottom, the icon for it has always been hilarious looking to me. I don't know what it is, like, I think it's like an early model of it or something that they just never ended up changing, so it's just kind of a placeholder icon for it. It's just very funny to me. Gotta have that nanotech. Blaster ammo too. Tools of destruction. Really? That's the not fifth. There's another Lombax, not to spoil. There's a whole thing with another Lombax in the second game. But I don't remember if they, like, say it, if they talk about that. I think they do.
Deserves a bit more respect, if you ask me.
So, you are an inventor.
Gadget engineer. I create revolutionary devices for Executive Chairman Drek. For instance, Viola. My soon-to-be patented grind boots.
Grind
boots. I need to get out of here so I can find a new job. How about I sell you these at cost?
Sell?
At
After we
cost?
just saved your scrawny butt?
All right. I'll give you the employee discount too.
More instances of everybody forcing you to pay.
Get out of here while I still can.
Now I got shoes. I see mud. I think they intended for you to jump there. It wasn't really all that. Boy. I'm sure getting these bolts. Well, that's everything here, I think. Probably. Yes, it is. Yeah. I think Rilgar probably maybe be the best or a good spot to end off. Like I'll finish Rilgar, I mean. This is where the greatest Easter egg of gaming history is in this level. Which I think I'll do that part first. I'll do the part that goes to that. It's the longer part by far. Oh wait, actually, this is the first planet of the game, I think, that does this. Do I have to wait for him to show up? Okay, yeah. That's a staple. Staple of Ratchet games. If there's a planet with water that is the out of bounds area, then there will be a giant fish that eats you. Dude, I don't know what it is that I ate, but a little bit of a TMI. It's like I'm getting like tiny, very slight like stomach acid burps. It's like not in a gross way, really. It's just kind of like I can feel like that little sort of like, I don't know, like burn sort of in the back of your throat. Welcome to the club, Becca. Welcome to our club. Welcome to our club. I don't usually get these very often. But it's like the last like couple small burps that I had were like that. And it's like I don't even notice until after it happens. I'm like, yeah. I had a chicken sandwich for lunch. It's the only thing I've eaten today. Holy shit. Something I've never understood, unrelated, maybe contributing, I mean probably. Something I've never really understood about this, Rilgar specifically, was the fact that, like, the hazmat robots are trying to fight off the amoeboids. So why are they also trying to kill you? It's like, I guess you can just say, like, I don't know, they're Drex hazard robots. It's like, alright, it's a fine enough explanation, I guess. It's just kind of weird that they would bother. Dude, these guys are gonna get bomb-gloved like fucking crazy. Bitch. Amoeboids are kind of funny because they come back in. I know they come back in the third game. I don't know if they ever come back other than that though. There's like a very big section that they're prominent in the third game, like even bigger than this, which is kind of interesting. Probably a cost-cutting thing because these games were, all three of the first Ratchet games were all made within a year of each other. So, yeah, Insomniac used to crunch like nobody's fucking business. Luckily, I don't think they do it nearly as much now, but given how Spider-Man 2 went, I wouldn't be surprised if they still have some issues with that going on. Because as much as I do enjoy that game, it is horrendously obvious that something went very wrong with how that was handled. My one fear is just like I really, really don't want anything bad to ever happen to Insomniac. Because they're probably my favorite dev, I'd say. With how much I like Ratchet, it's like they're probably my favorite. Also, there's a skill point for killing one of these tanks with the wrench. The funny thing with it is you can't do that until later in the game when you get the O2 mask and then you come back on a New Game Plus playthrough. If you wear the O2 mask on this planet, none of the gas attacks from the hazmat troops or the tank can actually hurt you. It's kind of a neat interaction. A lot of good IPs. Yeah, it's like, I think that they're like too big of a Sony studio to ever have anything really bad happen. It's just like them kind of being death by 1,000 cuts, if that makes any sense. Like, they just kind of like aren't able to do anything other than Spider-Man and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, this guy.
Rhino for your robot.
Trade you.
Well, okay.
Ratchet.
I'm kidding. Sorry, he's not for sale. What's a rhino anyway?
Rip ya a new one.
What did you just say to me?
R-Y-N-O. Rip ya a new one.
Why, that's the most powerful missile launcher in the galaxy. I know it's worth a lot of bolts. He must have stolen it from the Blarg.
Stolen? Look, trash can. Did I say's anything about it being hot? You better watch your mouth or I'll...
Wait, don't tell me. Rip you a new one.
That's a good one. Also, yeah, this is an example of why the million bolts, like, other than the obvious, million bolts trophy for the PS3 version is ridiculous. The most expensive thing in the game is 150, and that was meant to be a ridiculous price. Like, that is meant to be a price that you cannot reach in your first playthrough. Like, basically impossible. And then they just, like, thoughtlessly were like, oh, well, it's like 1 million or so for every other game, why not the first? It's like, sweetie, no. That's what I would say to them if they, like, told me that before they did it. I'd say that. I'd be like, nice try, sweaty. Yeah, that's what I would have done. It's such a weird-ass fucking city. Like, you're going through this downtown area, and then suddenly, like, it just opens up into a giant cave like this. What is this? What kind of a place is this? Place where I get to use the pyrosite and some amiibos. That's what. Another kind of neat thing, speaking of the amiiboids, is that, the hazmat robots, if you just leave them to their own devices with the amiiboids, they will just infight for you. So you don't even have to do anything. But then eventually they'll all just attack you. Who needs camera controls? Give me that one bolt. Can I? You gotta be kidding. If these damage you, right? They don't. Never mind. I was gonna say, like, you're like, they give you fucking laser walls and they don't even let the fucking taunter work. Fucking hacks at Insomniac, dude. Hacks at BTS. Actually, I don't know if they made it. I might have been Gadgetron, but BTS is funny. Craps is funny. I don't think there's anything for me to even get through doing this. Other than a gold bolt if I go like the secret route. Because you'd think that it would bring you to an actual collectible. No. It's like, oh man, how do I get the gold ball? What? What? You gotta ride this thing. Doesn't matter, Uncle Ben. Kirk should have made it better. Yeah, you got right. The controls are a little slippery. You gotta ride this up and then jump down. And you have to go like... I don't remember where. I don't know. I'm not gonna do it because, as I've said 8 billion times, I don't need gold bolts. But you walk along the edges, and then you got the gold. What? I'm just kind of thinking I might have actually been able to do that thing. So, in this game, gold bolts, they make it so that you can get the gold versions of weapons. That sucked. I should have just killed it from all the way back here. You can buy the gold versions of weapons. You need a certain amount of gold bolts and regular bolts to pay for it. And there's like there's one place you can get to in the base game, and one spot that's on the first planet in New Game Plus that you can buy gold weapons. And all they are is just like upgraded versions of the weapons that just do more damage and like look a little different and are gold. So it's like the later games you use platinum bolts, which they replaced gold bolts with for whatever reason. And you can use those to get like cheat codes and other stuff like that, and skins for Ratchet. No pyrocity ammo. This is an outrage. This bomb glove seems to one-shot most stuff. Alright. I'm gonna do this the easy way. Never mind. Gotta go up here. That's what it is. Okay, I remembered something in this game having the pilot fall out of it as like a piece of its ragdoll debris. I think it's the tank. I'm like 90% sure I saw like a little blarg pilot fall out of that, just in his like sitting A pose. I might have been making that. I might have been just seeing something else that looked like a person, but I swear there's something. Oh, we're not even almost here. We are here. Yeah. The super secret. So I get all these bolts first, of course. As one does. Okay. So the greatest secret of all time.
Welcome to the HoverCon Intergalactic Hoverboard Competition.
You'll have to wait a
Captain
second.
Quark's giving away a brand new platinum zoomerator to the winner of this competition.
A platinum zoomerator.
Well, just you wait.
Perhaps that will
Just
be the
you
proof
wait.
of your accomplishments that Skid's agent requires.
Wait, do you guys mean Skid McMarks?
Yeah, Skid couldn't make it, so we're here to, you know, fill in for him.
Guess we'll see about that.
So, what you do is you crouch and you do side flips over this woman, and you keep doing this. You'll probably be able to notice what happens pretty soon. Went the wrong way. I don't know if I'm like doing it right. Oh, no, I think it's, yeah. There you go. You might be able to notice something. This is one of the absolute dumbest things. It's so funny to me, still to this day, that this is even in the game. It's like, can you imagine being a kid and like finding these out? Oh my god, dude, boobies. Like, it looks so bad. It looks so stupid. Alright, oh god. It's speaking of no build-up, fucking just press triangle and suddenly you're in a race. I don't remember how to, like, do this? What button does what? There's no real explanation. Anyway, I need to beat this hoverboard race. I need to win the hoverboard race. We need to be going over boosts. And through these rings, I think. Oh, they have. Motherfucker. Alright. Apparently I broke those. So I'm pretty sure like all of these guys are just Skid McMarks. Like, they just didn't make another model. Son of a bitch. Why make 4 model? 1 model do trick. 1 model do trick. That is true. So there's like 2 hoverboard races. I think this is one of them. I think there's only one other in the game. And the other one actually has like a boost mechanic and everything, which I feel like makes a lot more sense. I don't know why this first one just doesn't have that. Thank you for taking that for me, I guess. I can barely tell what place I'm in. Back and forth and first with this guy. Oh. The controls of this are very finicky, if that isn't obvious from how it looks, but oh, fuck you. I think I can still make this, because he didn't even go through the boost here, but still, it sucks. Yeah, I've still got this. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. Okay, watch this shit. Now that we did that secret, the Easter egg.
Champions. Let's give it up for newcomers,
Ratchet and Clank.
Hey, look, that's us.
Today's winners will take home a brand new professional grade Model T15 Platinum Zoomerator. Manufactured by Gadgetron, this hoverboard drive delivers more lift, speed, and maneuverability than any other anti-grav device on the market. Well, folks, that's all the time we have. Tonight, remember to set your infobots to the Quark Classic channel for tonight's episode of Dogfight Over Death Canyon, starring yours truly. Thank you, and have a Quark-tastic day.
The Quark Classic. I think this is the maximum size that she goes to there. Might be able to go bigger, I'm not 100%. There is a limit. It doesn't let you just keep going. But I'm pretty sure that is the limit there. At least of noticeability. More! More! I have to do the other part of the level now. Yes. Now we get to go through the sewer. Whoops. Oopsies. Damn it. Any chance of me getting out of this? Nope. It's like a weird perspective thing, like you'd think that it looks like you should be able to hit those grapple points from there. Alright, okay, this section, I remember having trouble with this as a kid. And not this part, the part after this. This is just this is the Hydro Displacer tutorial. You suck up all the water in a pool and put it somewhere else. What? Okay. I couldn't remember how this worked, because there's some puzzles where it's like it tricks you. It's like, oh, you can't go through this because you didn't break this while you weren't swimming, because you can't attack while swimming. It's like they put grates like that there to trick you. Like right here, probably. Yep. This isn't even really a trick, it's just like you see, like, oh, I can't get out of it. What do? Oh, you refill the water. Oh, well. I think it locks on to like some of the boxes near you rather than the ones I actually want to throw it at sometimes. Okay, I think it's like right here. Like, this is the part that used to give me trouble as a kid, because yeah, you're race against the clock as the sewer fills up. I mean, I probably can get it first try. I've done this a lot, so I wouldn't be surprised. Especially that little bit of time save right there where you do the glide jump. Get a little more air, just stay time in the air before you have to go. Race this track 1,000 times. There we go.
Press conference is over. Captain Quark don't want no more reporters bugging him in his trailer.
Oh, you see, my friend and I need to speak to the captain about a matter of galactic security.
You mean you and your walking camera? You paparazzi make me sick. Now beat it!
But sir, I'm sure the Captain Quark will understand once we...
Now, save it. I know how it works. You convince me to let you in, you snap a picture of the captain in his underpants, then you sell a picture to the info tabloid for $1 million bolts!
You've got it all wrong!
Meanwhile, I'm stuck here making 6 bolts an hour, and I have to listen to a lecture from that cheapskate Quark. So you don't get in unless I get a kickback. In advance. You see how it works? You grease the hinges, the door opens.
Captain...
A very roomy trailer.
It's Ratchet and Clank, Captain. You know, from the hub.
Oh, yes, I know who you are.
You do?
Yes, and thank the galaxy you found me.
Huh?
There's an awful plot being hatched to destroy our planets.
Ratchet, he knows.
Great. Does that mean we can go hoverboarding now?
My friends, we're all in grave danger, and I believe that together we can put a stop to this madness.
Together? You
Sound
mean you want
effect.
our help?
Look, Ratchet, I've been keeping an eye on you. I've never seen anyone with such raw talent. You are a true hero in the making.
Really? You mean I could be famous?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, here, take this. What makes one man toil in obscurity while another becomes a hero? Is it strength, compassion, determination, or just pure blind luck? Wise men through the ages have struggled with that very question, but Captain Quark knows the secret. That's why he's been able to defeat more despots, rescue more damsels in distress, and save more civilizations than any other hero in the galaxy. Now is your opportunity to see if you've got the stuff heroes are made of. This infobot contains coordinates to Quark's secret base. Can you quickly conquer Quark's killer cannonade of confounded contraptions? Can you quickly Oh, just make your way through the defenses to the center of the base. Prove yourself, learn the secret, and earn your place in galactic history. Consult your doctor before attempting any strenuous exercise. Not responsible for death or dismemberment. Your results may vary. Meet me at my headquarters.
Hey, Captain Ratchet, what do you think?
We won't fail you, sir. We promise.
I'm going to planet Umbris. I won't do Umbris today, but what I will do is, now that I have the Platinum Zoomerator, I can show it to the agent, and they'll give me a gadget. And if it's the one I think it is, it's a pretty funny one. That's basically useless, but still funny.
I got some great bargains for you today. Oh, that's a nice one.
Wonder which frame of the Quark infobot there I'll use for the thumbnail on this one. I don't go there. Iridium. Funny spin around. That wasn't as funny.
Fantastic!
Oh.
You got it! Great work, kid.
So, are you gonna represent me?
You bet, kid. And as a signing bonus, I've got this.
Cool helmet.
Okay,
That
yeah,
is a
this
sonic summoner. It is used to attract sand mice.
Right, and it's all yours. Well, I'm off to finalize the paperwork. I'll have my people call your people.
Do you have people?
The sonic summoner allows you to interact with
There's a
mysterious
cutscene
and
for this.
intelligent sand mice species. Despite their innocent appearance, sand mice are very effective and aggressive hunters. Simply equip the sonic
Oh, yeah,
summoner
the weird
when you are
old
near a
like
sand mouse
beta
house, and a
HUD
mouse will
there
emerge
for
to greet you.
that section.
If the mouse likes you, it may offer a bit of high-caliber tactical assistance.
Yeah, so you wear this dumb-looking helmet that has like antennas coming out the sides, and then if you go near one of these things, a little mouse in a UFO flies around you. This is a very Spyro-looking creature. Like, this feels like it should be in Spyro, honestly. And it just shoots stuff. That's it. It's like there's usually a sand mouse thing on, like, most, if not all, planets. Oh wow. There he goes. Respawn some of those so that you could really see it. Yeah, there's no real. It's like you don't need to wear this. It's like you can. It's like if you end up finding one of the sand mouse like holes, where they hide out. It's like, you know, nice little bit of extra firepower. It doesn't hurt. It's just funny, but it's kind of useless otherwise. Like very, very situationally used. Not even situationally used. It's kind of you can only use it sometimes if you find the right thing after you do this whole quest. And then they're just, I don't know if they're on a timer or if they just kind of disappear after a certain amount of shots or whatever, but there he goes. He's already gone. I was like, you know, if it stuck with you, like as long as you had the gadget on or something, it's like, that'd be one thing, but... I'm just gonna go to Quark's headquarters just to save there. Yeah, no, it's like, it's not bad. It's just the fact that it's like, you need to locate where the Sandmouse, like, house is in order to even use it. And then once it goes away, if you want it again, you would have to go backtrack to the house and then go back again. So it's like, it's more effort than it's worth. It's like, you know, if you just happen upon one, it's just a little extra firepower.
Now is your chance to prove yourself strong and brave, like me. Conquer it, and you'll join in my fight against evil.
Haven't we done enough already?
What? I can't hear you.
I said, haven't we done?
Sorry, still having trouble. Tell me later.
Later? We might be dead by then.
What?
All right, Clank, let's get going.
Dude, Quark was using his taunter wrong. He was yelling into it. You're not supposed to use it like that. You're not supposed to stand on it. Stupid Quark. You know what? You know what? I've changed my mind. I'm gonna beat Umbrus. This will be the last planet I do. This one actually does have a pretty good stopping point after it, story-wise. Better stopping point than starting Umbrus and then leave. This is very loud out here. Do it. I just want the bolts, man. Oh yeah, I forgot that the Umbrus music has like a weird sample on it. I don't know what it's saying, but it's like you kinda hear it. I don't know if there's any other song in the game that has a vocal sample. I don't think there is. Oh, that's another thing about the classic Ratchet games, is the music. Because it's like, once Ratchet kind of hit the PS3, it's like, it was still pretty good, but like, the vibe was definitely different. This is so loud. And one of the things that changed was the music. Because, like, this is very, like, kind of upbeat, like, bassy, kind of, I don't know, 2000s, 90s sci-fi. Or not even sci-fi, kind of like, I don't know what you'd categorize this as, really. But as they went into the PS3 era, it got way more orchestral, which is kind of disappointing. It's like, it still doesn't sound bad by any means. It's just like, you know, you can't really beat the soundtracks of the first 3 games in comparison. I always was confused about the, like, helicopter sound that plays when the door opens and you hit all those switches. Because it doesn't sound like the sound of the door opening, you know? Yeah, that's pretty. Actually, wait. There's crates over there, aren't there? No, they're on the other side of the barbed wire. Never mind. I got money in my mind. That's how that song goes, I think. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Fuck you. If you don't like it, fuck you. I think these just get you a gold bolt. My favorite. I keep forgetting I need to use my taunter to break boxes. I need to use the goat of weapons. Whenever the taunter isn't on screen, Ratchet should be asking, why am I not using the taunter? I do not remember where these are. There's one. Oh, got it. Hey Ratchet, where's your taunting? They, in the later games, they allow you to, like, read off of your memory card, and sometimes will let you use items from past games. And usually it's just kind of like the big weapons that everybody likes. They should let you use the taunter in Ratchet too. I should have missed opportunity. Probably would have gone crazy in that game. Probably would go crazy in any game really, but that's the taunter for you. It's those hacks. I like just attributing everything to the Blarg testing station. Fun fact, I'm pretty sure that Jim Ward is the voice of Chet You Betcha from Fairly Odd Parents. I think probably a bunch of other characters on Fairly Odd Parents now that I'm thinking of it. He might be Doug Dimmadome. I'm not sure though. Chat, look that up for me. He is? Okay, good. Doug Dimmadome. Yeah, you weren't here at the beginning, but I was saying earlier that seeing, like, anytime I replay a Ratchet game nowadays, it's kind of bittersweet whenever there's stuff with Quark, because Jim Ward is not in a good state anymore. I don't know what it is exactly that he has, but he can't really function all that well. So it's like he can't do voice acting, that's for sure. It's like they had, even in the most recent Ratchet game in Rift Apart, he wasn't even Quark in that. So I could potentially go get a gold bolt, because it's like, where is it? I think it's like this spot right here. You can drop down and there's a gold bolt there. Alzheimer's, okay. This section always, I feel like, seemed more annoying than it actually is as a kid. It is kind of funny though that you get to kill the invincible fish. It's also funny too, because if you end up catching them while they're swimming over this like rocky area that doesn't have water in it, they can't even move, they're just sitting there on their side floating around. Actually, I'm not sure if I even needed to do that. Did I? Yes, I did. This one's kind of funny because it's just, you're just draining the water so that you have clearance to do the downswing on the grapple shots. Can they hurt you? Yes, they can. need to fuck with my quick select real quick. That's good. Actually, wait, I want to change that. Oops. I want to change that and make the swing shot in the middle. It's easier to grab. Actually, now that I'm thinking of that, Pyrocer right there, so I can just go. I don't have to go at an angle. Now I'm thinking. Now I'm really thinking of it. Don't know why I couldn't grab the ledge any of those other times, but whatever. I need to... It's so weird that they let you grab onto it there, but then they make you go back and drain it again so you can get out. So I'm sure there's a reason why. I'm sure that there's like a pool that needs to be filled after this, but still, weird way to do it. What a dark fucking tunnel. Oh, here we go.
Well, well, you two continue to surprise me. Step into the ring of heroes, and I will finally give you what you deserve.
Ratchet, this is no time for you to become cautious. We have reached our goal.
I don't know. There's something fishy going on here.
Listen to your little metal friend, Ratchet. Your destiny is mere steps away.
It's just something doesn't seem right.
This is it. Quark is going to help us stop Chairman Drek.
Why, thank you, Clank. You've been most helpful.
Seeing his face from a different angle when he has the really big smile looks really bad.
I love it when a plan comes together.
What do you mean?
What do you think he means, genius? He's not gonna help us. He's gonna kill us.
You catch on quick. Although there is one problem with your hypothesis. I'm not going to kill you.
You're not?
No, he is.
But why?
But why? It's really not that difficult to decipher. I'm the official spokesman for Drek's new planet. I can't have you two getting in the way of my comeback.
This isn't over, Quark.
No.
I love that he's like, can't get in the way of my comeback when he has his own like TV channel. Like he mentions like, oh, make sure to catch the Quark Classics channel. I need to turn the volume back down. It was a very loud gun. And now we get to fight Blargian Snagglebeast in that one cutscene. Yeah. Why does it keep giving me Glove of Doom right now? Gotta let that come back. Staring down a Blargian Snagglebeast from the inside. Like, I really don't get why it's giving me so much Glove of Doom ammo. Like, I mean, if I ever buy the Glove of Doom, I'm gonna be stocked up, but like, what the fuck? You can see, given how the combat works in this first game, boss fights like this, quite thrilling. This way. Yeah, it's pretty intense. Like, I honestly remembered this being more annoying than it is. I think the biggest, the scariest thing about this fight is the fact that you could possibly run out of ammo. But I think it might respawn the Gadgetron box, I'm not sure. It's like he doesn't really even approach you. It's like he does when he puts the shield up, but that's alright. Tiny little explosion really sold it there. Now I know he's dead. That sinks. I didn't realize that sinks into the lava. That's kind of fucked up.
I wonder what that infobot is for.
Maybe it can replace you.
And the whole arc where Ratchet fucking hates Clank.
In our position from the air. That was a little too close. We need support now.
Now.
Actually, I need support. My entire battalion went AWOL and left me to fight this war on my own. If the enemy doesn't kill those guys, I will. I'm not gonna last much longer. Requesting immediate assistance. Over and out.
Those are direct ships destroying that planet. We must help that commando.
Are you serious? That's it. I am out of here. Captain Quark is gonna be sorry he messed with me.
This is not about Captain Quark anymore. There are innocent lives being lost.
Yeah? Well, I'm done with this stupid hero stuff. I got my own agenda now.
Ratchet, this is not like you.
What do you know about me? You've spent this whole time looking for Quark. You don't know anything about me.
I know that you will do the right thing.
Well, right now the thing I want to do is find Quark. How do you start this stupid thing?
Have you forgotten? You need a robotic ignition system. I will start the ship if you agree to help that commando.
So, blackmail is it? Fine. Just shut up and start the ship.
Now we're on the asshole Ratchet arc.
Oh, you're talking to me. I'm not in the habit of talking to myself, you buffoon. Did you get rid of them?
Yes. No. Well, I had a plan.
Black suit arc.
You thought. You thought. I do
You
the thinking
thought.
around here, you slug-brained idiot. I simply needed you to eliminate those two nuisances before they could cause any real trouble. But I wanted to. Do you still want to be the highly paid spokesman for my planet?
Yeah.
Then the next time
Yeah.
I send you to do a job, I want results. Now get out of my sight.
God, Trek is so good. Like just from an acting perspective, all of his line delivery is so good. A lot of people like see him as like the best villain series too.
Deserting maggots. The next time you soldiers try to go AWOL, I'll shoot you myself.
Look, I just want to...
Zip it, worm! You see those bombers? If you don't get to the turrets and knock those ships out of the sky, this whole planet's gonna be rubble. Meet me at the city entrance.
He needs our help.
Yeah? Why don't you go help him? Into another trap. Well, go on. Go fight some evil.
At least I'm not a coward.
Whatever. As soon as I find Quark, I'm selling you for scrap.
His black suit arc. They predicted the fact that they were gonna do Spider-Man by giving him a black suit arc. Devastator.
I got some great bargains for you.
Gotta buy it. Devastator was available at the Gadgetron vendor. Had to buy it. Or Krontos. Ain't that guy from God of War? Why is this a black screen? Get this, man. True. There we go. Now you can see. Now you can see the pause screen. It's blurred. That's that for now. Thanks for watching. I can never remember how far in the game this actually is, though. Like, I think. It's like I think this is like maybe like even that much I think is like a third through the game. About. Because it's like even the first three games, like, just this game alone has like a pretty crazy amount of planets for like their first PS2 game, I think. And it's like they were already making Spyro, so it's not like they weren't experienced at this, but still. Like they definitely fucking used all that used that memory to the most they could. The best of their ability. It's like just having as many planets to go to. It's the branching paths and shit. Alright. Stream over. Stream's over. Goodbye. I gotta go figure out which Quark image is gonna be the thumbnail.